Hello, it is Saturday, August 16th, 2025. I'm Chris Remo, and welcome back to the New York Times Crossword Daily Solve. It's a Saturday crossword today, which means it may well be the toughest puzzle of the week. And I think we've had, on balance, I would say, a more approachable week of puzzles than is perhaps typical. Just day by day, obviously. I think yesterday's puzzle was trickier than the days before it, but I think, in general, the days this week have been on the more approachable side relative to the typical difficulty of their day, and I'm curious to see if this Saturday crossword is in keeping with that or if it breaks with that. We'll just have to find out by solving it. It's themeless, of course, and today's mysterious and themeless edition of the Daily Solve has been brought to us by Casey Brandt, Aaron Spiller, and, as always, the indomitable Shoalmaster and the indefinable Charlie Paget. Thank you so much to the four of them, benefactors of the Daily Solve Patreon campaign, for your generous support. They, of course, sustain this channel. They keep it going day by day, and I'm very grateful to them for that. Thanks to those four and to everybody who supports the channel via Patreon. To support it that same way yourself, you can head to patreon.com/dailysolve or click the description field link. You'll find bonus videos available to patrons, and for benefactors like those I've just mentioned, there's the Let's Check the Crosses official mug. Thanks again to everybody who supports the channel via Patreon. All right, let's get on to today's crossword by an extremely experienced constructor, Byron Walden, who's responsible for more than 100 puzzles for the New York Times. So welcome back to him. I can see lots of open space in this grid. It's a Saturday themeless crossword, and it was edited, as always, by Will Shorts. Let's start solving. Yeah, look at that. A pretty airy grid. Not a huge number of black cells, it seems. Anyway, beauty lounge of a sort, not sure. Appearance of the marine creature called by the wind sailor. Appearance of the marine creature called by the wind sailor. I don't know what that is. Is it a seal or something? I'm not sure. I don't know what this is. Run easily, a sort of lope, an easy run, maybe. I think of a lope as kind of a, an easy, leisurely sort of run. Let's see, hasn't settled up. If one hasn't settled up, one owes money. Foundered as an investigation. An investigation cratered, or it kind of petered out, or it ran aground. If an investigation foundered, wow, I can't think what a clearly correct word for this would be. I'm not sure. Beauty lounge, Mexico's Chamber of Deputies or France's National Assembly, for example. Lower house of a bicameral legislature. So does that help me with this? Okay, it's not seal. Appearance of the marine creature called by the way. I'm really curious. I don't know what this is. French kissers. Not really sure what we're looking for here either. Maybe this will be a particularly tricky Saturday. Leading counsel. All right, let's keep going. Nintendo title character with a head mirror. Like a like a sort of old-timey doctor with, what is that? Why do you see sort of old-timey doctors wear those? What was that for? I don't actually know. In any case, that's presumably Dr. Mario, who it was sort of a Tetris-like game, Dr. Mario. I don't remember exactly the details of it, but yeah, that would be that character, I guess. So then, beauty lounge of a sort. I don't know. Largest of the Dodecanese Islands. Not sure about that either. This does feel more like a typical Saturday to me. Blank change. You've changed, maybe. Whoops. Blank disagree. I must disagree. Can't disagree. Don't know. Not sure. Barack Obama's final Secretary of Defense, 2015 to 2017. Not sure. I mean, I might recognize the name when it goes in. I can't think off the top of my head. Beauty lounge of a sort. Cloud something, or beauty lounge of a sort. So not necessarily literally. It doesn't literally mean a beauty lounge. I don't know still. Could this be a clam? Just if I was thinking of cloud here, because it just looks like it to me. French kiss Kissers. So kissers in this case, I guess, could be mouth. Right in the kisser in the mouth. Let's see. Oh, open mouths. Oh, that's it. Okay, that is it. So what is this? What is the appearance of the marine creature called by the wind sailor? I don't know. Leading counsel, question mark. But I disagree? Maybe? Is that sort of commonly enough phrased that way to be a clue like that? It must be. So what's this? Some kind of bar, beauty lounge of a sort. I don't know. One who profits from eBay, say a reseller. It does look like bar, doesn't it? Some kind of beauty bar thing. I don't know. Leading counsel. Something advice. First advice. Leading. So, yeah, I mean, leading counsel sort of looks like, I don't know, you're sort of leading something to do with a court case, lawyers, but the question mark makes me think probably not that. So counsel could be advice you're offering to someone. So what would the leading be? Leading. Sort of like corporate advice, like leading a company or a political organization, or test advice? I don't know what this is. Okay, foundered. Oh, went wrong or went south or something. Blow dry bar. There we go. It is a bar. Beauty lounge of a sort of blow dry bar. That's what it is. So what's the blob? I don't know. Best advice. Oh, it's the leading counsel. It's the sort of this advice is in the lead. It's the top advice. Okay, that must be what that is. So then, yeah, I don't know what this is. Okay, blob. It didn't answer my question. I guess I'll have to look it up later. Foundered as an investigation. Went wrong. Went. One of the First Nations, Cree. One of the indigenous people of North America. So, foundered as an investigation. Went. Or it could be the Erie, actually. Is that largest of the Dodecanese islands? Rhodes? Yeah, it probably is Cree. That's what I wanted it to be. Okay, went. I don't know. Why can't I think of what this is? Évariste Blanc, 19th century French math prodigy, for whom a differential theory is named. Interesting. I mean, I never didn't study math at university or anything. I don't know if I'll recognize this. I'm curious to see if I will. Sponge brand originally spelled with 2 hyphens. I don't know. Slightly, a bit, a tad, something like that. I can't believe I'm not able to think what this would be. Foundered as an investigation. This investigation went cold. There we go. It's so helpful to think of things in a sentence, I really find. Okay, sponge brand. I don't know. Something glow? I'm not sure. Slightly, yeah, so it looks like a tad then. Tony-winning actress who provided the singing voice for the Disney princesses Jasmine and Mulan. I don't know. I don't think I have any clue about this. Bond classification. So it could be a chemical bond, could be a bond of friendship, could be James Bond, could be like a treasury bond, a financial instrument. Oh, maybe classification, like a AAA bond or something like that. Not sure. Is this Galois? Dairy spread in a health food store. Dairy spread. I don't know, some kind of butter thing or yogurt-based thing. What would a dairy spread be? I'm not sure. Okay, let's keep looking around. Blank the Damn Season, Taylor Swift holiday song. I don't know the song, but 'tis probably. Playing on 'Tis the Season generally. I mean, presumably that would be it. Dairy spread in a health food store. Swimwear that can be worn as shorts. Trunks. Swim trunks. I mean, that seems the most obvious. But what would it be that wouldn't use the word swim? And obviously swim trunks wouldn't fit anyway. I'm not sure. Try to break as a bad habit. Abbreviated first name found 3 times on the signed Declaration of Independence. Oh, is it going to be something like Thomas, like THOS? It's so interesting to me how I would say prior to, I don't know, maybe the 20th century, I'd say sort of 19th century and earlier, it was so much more common for people to abbreviate first names. You see like WM for William or THOS for Thomas. I find that very sort of charmingly quaint. Surmount, I don't know if this is actually correct. It's one of those older name abbreviations that would fit here. And, Thomas Jefferson, for instance, could have been one of them. So surmount, assume, staple of an outdoor reception. A tent, maybe? Like an outdoor wedding reception, for instance. Logical connective. If so, you could say, well, here's all this evidence, and then if so, this must be the conclusion. I'm not sure that's right, but let's try it and see. Surmount, something on, equine color. Roan, that's a horse coloring. This doesn't look very good, though. Oh, no, but it's a name. It could be. This doesn't look good, though. Bond classification. Yeah, I don't think that looks good. Dairy spread in a health food store. Yeah, I definitely have things wrong here. To surmount something could be to master it, maybe. I surmounted that challenge. I've mastered it, maybe. Logical connective could be else. If this is true, do this. Else, do that. Okay. Equine color. Don't know. Bond classification. Don't know. Dairy spread in a health food store. Oh, something butter. So maybe it is roan. Surmount. Oh, this just doesn't look good, though. I'm going to delete all of that. What about this? What about the butter? Goat butter? Yeah, I think this might be Galois. I think I recognize that from some kind of, math differential theory. I mean, not something that I would probably encounter very often in my life, but I just feel like I've read, I can almost picture, this is so bizarre, but I think I can basically picture the illustration of this person on their Wikipedia page. I'm pretty sure I've read about this person, Évariste Galois. I think this is right. Bond classification. I hope after having said that, it is correct. I mean, it might not be, but I definitely have looked up this person before, but I could be misremembering the name. Bond classification. Active help. I don't see what that means. Sponge brand. Yeah, I just haven't a clue about that. Tony winning actress. I don't know. I mean, the problem is a name could be anything. Okay, let's come back to that. We'll look over here. Barack Obama's okay, Ash. Oh, Ash. Oh, this is familiar. Ash Carter. Who is this? Tied up. All busy or something? All Los Alamitos, California, probably. Melancholy. I don't know that specific place, but seems likely. Melancholy 1964 #1 hit for Bobby Vinton. Don't know. Don't think I really even know Bobby Vinton. Let's see. Spots. Spies. You see someone, you spot them. Oh, who is this? This is so annoying that I can't think of the name. Is a social butterfly. If one is a social butterfly, one chats, one, I don't know, gets about, I don't know. Practitioner of black magic. Hexer, someone who hexes you. Like a typical flight from New York to London. If you're going that way, it would be overnight. It'd be a red-eye flight. It would be, what? Maybe this is overnight. Maybe this isn't spies. Spots. Practitioner of black magic. I don't know. Like a typical flight from New York to London is generally overnight when you fly that direction. Is there something else it could be? Probably, but I don't know. Machine for a highway crew. Like a paver or something? Maybe this is wrong. Boy, I'm not doing very well, am I? 13 minutes already. Yikes, I'm not even halfway done. Swimwear that can be worn as shorts. Bath something? I don't know. Attic? Shelf? I have no idea. Bond classification. Just trying to think of any words that could fit here. Try to break as a bad habit. Something. Sponge brand. Something glow. It's 2 hyphens though, so that presumably means it's 3 sort of segments. I don't know what that would be. Bond classification. Just trying to think of what words could fit here. Attic, active, bond classification. Could this be something else other than a tad? If it ends with D, I think that's probably right. Is this right? Went cold, that's got to be right. This has got to be right. I don't know. Try to break as a bad habit. Well, probably something. Untrain or I'm going to try and break this bad habit. I'm going to unlearn it. Going to Okay, that's not bad. Someone Alonzo? Maybe? Equine color. I still want this to be Roan, but it doesn't. It just does not look good with these other things. Bond classification. Oh, action something. Oh, action film. This is all wrong. I mean, maybe. Oh no. This doesn't. No, that doesn't work. Action hero. That would allow this to be Thomas still. Staple of an outdoor reception. That could be tent still. Oh, this could be Roan. It's all happening. My Roan. Okay, logical connective. Oh. Erat, like erat quad demonstrandum or something? No. Ergo, therefore, yes, that makes more sense. Here's all of the conclusion, here's all the evidence I've presented and what it means. Ergo, this is my conclusion. Okay, so Tony-winning actress. Oh, Salonga. I do recognize Leia Salonga. I do recognize that actor. Wouldn't have been able to tell you these facts about her career, but nonetheless. So I think it's Leah with an E. Is she Filipino, maybe? Sponge brand originally spelled with 2 hyphens. Ocello. I don't even know where the hyphens would go here. O-cell-O, I guess, probably. Okay, it's finally happening. Board shorts or no? Swimwear that can be worn as shorts. Surmount. If you surmount something, you rest on it? Like I've surmounted this table, I'm resting on it, I guess. I'm not crazy about it, but I think it works. Smack in the middle of a crowd in brief. Oh, PDA, smack like a kiss in the middle of a crowd would be a public display of affection. Is there a nickname for board shorts like boardies or something? I don't know it. Machine for a highway crew. Maybe it is a paver. Is a social butterfly. Probably ends with S. Like a typical flight from New York to London. Maybe it is overnight and this is not paver. Borders? I just do not know this terminology. Machine for a highway crew. Don't know. Practitioner of black magic. I don't know. Overnight could still be wrong. Shower drain protector. Some kind of grate or mesh. Some kind of mesh. To prevent hair and such from getting down there. 1990 novelty dance inspired by a comics superhero. 1990. I think Tim Burton's Batman film, I think, came out the year before. Could that be related? I don't know. Became a marquee name, say, ego tripped or something. I'm not sure if this is actually correct. To be, to Brutus. Lovers of Emma and persuasion. Don't know what I'm looking for there at all. This does not look at all correct. I'm going to delete all of this. I don't think any of it's right. What else can I look at? What have I not seen? Way to begin gaming, say. Oof, ante-in or lay a bet or something? Blankhari, Matahari. There we go. There's something. There's a name. Part of ASL, abbreviation, American Sign Language. So it could be the American part or the language part. Sign would be the whole word, so it wouldn't be an abbreviation. So which of these looks better? I think this part looks better. Something novelty dance. Could be man, something Batman. I don't know. Group of spies, say a nest of spies. It's a phrase. Like in the film OSS 117, Cairo Nest of Spies. Ridiculously unwieldy title. Became a marquee name, say. Went big time, maybe? No, that doesn't fit. Oh no, but Mata is definitely correct, so that's not right. Lovers of Emma and persuasion. To be. Is this essa? Is that to be in Latin? I never studied Latin. Provides job assistance. Abets, like a job in the sense of a, crime. Is this going to be Austinites? Sorry, I've been been wondering that, and I've been trying to see if that accords with any of the crosses. I'm going to try it. Like fans of Jane Austen. Hazards for high heels. Ends with an S. What, like curbs or loose cobblestone? I don't know. I'm trying to think what that could mean specifically in this context. Way to begin gaming, say. Oh, press start. Right, like on an arcade machine, arcade game machine or something. Like a typical flight from New York to London. Something hour? It's about a 6-hour flight? I don't know what this would be. Become a marquee name. Say, no, I keep thinking big time, but Mata is definitely correct. The Batman, the something man, the Bart man from The Simpsons. That's what it is. Okay, I don't actually know how that dance goes, but yeah, I do. Yeah, that was a Simpsons episode. I don't remember if I've actually seen that episode, but I definitely know the phrase or the name. Okay, so hazards for high heels. So it must be because the Batman film had recently come out. That must be related indirectly. Hazards for high heels. We'll come back to it. Units for measuring bacteria and dust. Microns, yeah, you measure very small particles like that in microns. Curve that's high and outside. An arch? Maybe? I don't know. Hazards for high heel. Grates. There we go. Yes. Okay, full of Snickers. Someone who's sort of, laughing smugly, something. Property of a wetsuit or shapewear. Something tight or, no. Became a marquee name, say. Something fame, rose to fame. There we go. Shower drain protector, something trap, a hair trap? Maybe this isn't Borders, but maybe it is Bordees. Hair trap. Machine for highway crew. Maybe it is a paver after all that. 7, like a typical flight from New York to London, 7 hour. I don't love this clue just because this isn't really a fact about flights from New York to London. It's kind of commonly the case, but I feel as though I've taken 6-hour flights. So I'm taking quite a lot of flights between New York and London in my life. And I don't know. I'm not saying it's wrong. It feels a bit vague. I don't know. I guess it's fine. Let me know how you feel about that. The comments or the Discord server. Practitioner of black magic. Maybe it is Hexer. Boy, that was my thought ages ago. It just didn't feel like a solid enough concept. Is a social butterfly. Mixes at a party. There we go. Spots. Sights. You sight something, you see it. It does look like Ash Carter. I think that is right. So Melancholy, 1964, #1 hit for Bobby Vinton. Mr. Don't recognize it off the top of my head. Tied up. If you're tied up, you're all busy. You're all something. Property of a wetsuit or shapewear. Tight fit. There we go. Full of Snickers. You're giggly. You're full of Snickers. You're little laughing. Like bismuth and Bitcoin. They're both mined, right? You physically mine bismuth and you digitally mine Bitcoin. All right. Kind of box for media watchers. Television, TV, something. Don't know. Rock solid. Kind of box for media watchers. Don't know what that's about. NBA stat. I don't know. Okay, let's go up here. Calm. To calm someone could be to ease them, or you could be calm. Something like the seas could be calm. They could be soft. I don't know. Cash on hand. Question mark. A coin or a bill or something that's like in your hand. Not sure. Pull. You could pull something. You could sort of jerk it towards you. You could. I'm thinking a lot of 3-letter words like toe and lug and such. But what would for? No, I don't know. Parting word. Ta-ta. Tied up. Melancholy hit. NBA stat. Okay, I need to find a way in here. Expedite. Hurry or to accelerate or to speed up. To expedite something is to rock solid. It looks like it ends in ing, doesn't it? Kind of box for media watchers. Don't really know what this is about. Where the 10th Amendment leaves many issues. What's the 10th one? I don't remember which the 10th Amendment is. Where it leaves many issues. Is it something like state control or something? I'm not sure. I don't remember what the 10th Amendment is, embarrassingly. Call to whomever. Something random? Okay. I'm not sure where to go. Calm. Placid. Ease. I mean, again, it could be a verb or a noun. Feels so open-ended. Call to whomever. Expedite. Right, so you expedite something. You hurry it. You speed it along. You hasten would fit in 6 letters. I'll try that because I don't have any other ideas about any of these. Mr. Long something? Melancholy. 1964 #1 hit. Melancholy. Mr. Longing? Mr. I don't know. Tied up. All ears? It's not really tied up. I'm tied up. I'm all. Parting word. Maybe it is ta-ta. Pull. Oh, you could, right. I was thinking pull, like pull something towards you, but you could have pull. You could have sway. You could have influence. Cash on hand. Ante? Like, oh, yes, like a poker hand. The money you put in to be able to play. Rock solid. Unwavering. Oh, it's all happening. Unwavering. There we go. Where the 10th Amendment leaves many. Oh, yeah, no, it's going to be state something. State. Mr. Lonely. That probably should have been the most obvious thing I thought of for a melancholy song. So a state level, it leaves things at the state level. Okay, my instinct was correct. I just didn't have the right phrase. NBA stat. Sorry, I just don't know. Kind of box for media. Oh, TiVo. Right. Do they even still have those? This was, what was this for? Was this for recording? I think TiVo was for recording TV, I think. It was sort of automatically. Call to whomever. Something buddy, anybody. Hey, anybody. Is that what it is? I think that must be right. So then what's this? Oh, rebounds, maybe, NBA stat. And then tied up is all even, like a game, a match. Didn't have that version of tied up in mind, but that's, of course, valid. And then to calm someone is to hush them. Calm, hush, okay. And then, hey, anybody. There we go. Okay, so I began this video by wondering aloud whether this would be in keeping with this week's pattern of slightly easier puzzles for their day, or if this would feel more like a typical Saturday and compensate perhaps a bit for the earlier week. And I think it is the latter. I found this to be pretty tricky. This was not a pushover for me at all. As you can tell, I mean, it took me nearly half an hour, and there were plenty of points where I just did not know where to go. Up here, certainly, but there were other sections of the grid where I just spent a while not making real progress. Yeah, some clever things in here. Some misdirection. I mean, leading counsel, best advice. Took me some time to see that. This one I don't quite get the pun. Curve that's high and outside. I guess it just means, like a sort of monumental arch or some kind of landmark would be large and outdoors. Lovers of Emma and Persuasion being Austinites is funny. I wonder if Austinites, spelled this way, has ever been in the puzzle, referring to Jane Austen, because I can imagine Austinites spelled with an I instead of this E here, referring to people from the city of Austin, Texas. But I wonder if kind of devotees of Jane Austen as Austinites has ever been in the puzzle. Provides job assistance, being a bets in a crime. That's pretty clever. Smack in the middle of a crowd in brief, being public display of affection. That's clever as well. There we go. That was the crossword. Also, let me know what was the one. Oh yeah, let me know how you feel about this 7-hour, like a typical flight from New York to London, 7-hour. I'm probably not being fair to it, but it's just there's something about that kind of clue where it's not really an intrinsic property of flights from New York to London. And I know it's not saying that. It's just saying this is a typical flight, but I don't know. For some reason, it just slightly rubs me the wrong way. I'm probably being unfair. Don't really have any issues with the rest of the puzzle in that way. Let me know how you fared, as I say, in the comments or the Daily Solve Discord, linked in the description field. And do consider subscribing to the channel if you've been enjoying these videos. I'll be back tomorrow for the Sunday puzzle. It will have a theme. It won't be as tough, presumably, but it will be a big old grid, so it'll probably take me longer than this. Join me and find out. But until then, please do have an excellent remainder of your Saturday. Take care.